Kane, get the hell over here.
Hey.
Open. We're back in New York.
Damn it, open.
We've been at the Maker Faire all day. We were in the echoey room. Echo.
That's pretty echoey.
Yeah, it is wonderful. I'm drinking a Norwegian Imperial Stout today. So this is going to be brought to you by a Norwegian Imperial Stout.
I'm drinking a cider, but it's still brought to you by the Norwegian Imperial Stout.
This is for you guys at home.
We're all
Ready? I'm pouring one for you guys.
Cider sounds so much different.
Yeah, cider does. You know, it's because it's not thick. This is thick like tar.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, so Maker Faire today.
It's the old World's Fair grounds in Queens, New York.
Saw lots of freaking robots.
So a lot of robots. We saw a pancake maker bot. We saw...
Yeah, dude was making pancakes. If you could make a robot, what would you make? Pancakes?
You know, it shows the diversity of what these machines can actually do. And you can program how big a pancake. You can tell it to make a pancake shaped like Mickey Mouse.
Dude, there are freaking Legos everywhere.
Yeah, like a maker
What's
bot.
up with nerds and Legos? And even the pancake
Legos
boxes.
are amazing because Legos are like
grew up on Legos.
Exactly, but they are the base, literally building blocks of. You can do anything really with them. You can, they show.
You're saying that they are like DNA for the whole world?
Yeah, you could do anything with it. You can build copies of this building we're in. You can build copies of the Freedom Tower. You can build copies of anything. You can build a MakerBot with Legos, which is what the pancake guy had.
Yep. Dude, what the hell was in those like really small motorcycles?
I have no idea.
This guy was metal.
Metal doing work. That was
so
awesome.
freaking metal with that
very
hairdo. The robots didn't have any flamethrowers.
No, robots didn't have any flames.
But you go over to Farm Hack. Now, what Farm Hack was a couple guys, one from...
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
That was the lights going off. It's really dark in here now.
How do you fix that?
I gotta go turn the button on.
And it's bright again. Farm Hack, some guy from Vermont, some guy from upstate New York in the Adirondacks. Hey, it's bright. And what they were doing was they were creating all these hacks to make your farm life better. Like, for instance, like a washing machine that would become like a vegetable spinner, so you could, like a salad spinner. I don't know what the hell.
It was a salad spinner. It was just
Anyway,
making, so spinning.
They had a flamethrower. Farm Hack had a flamethrower. It was basically like this thing you walk over top of your crops and flames shoot down and burn away the weeds.
Yeah, you got to do it right before your crops come up, so you're not burning your crops, but you're burning away all the weeds. So you're kind of killing all the weeds on the surface before things happen. We should get the robots and the Farm Hack guys together.
The Farm Hack guy, when talking to the Farm Hack guys, those guys were way more destructive than like the dudes, who were like making robots. And I feel like you move to the city and you become all like docile and stuff, and you go out in the mountains and you're freaking savage.
Yeah,
So
they're more in touch with the earth.
Dude driving around in a hammock, and I remember seeing that ridiculous thing.
We had a bunch of stuff from MakerBots. A lot of MakerBots were there. They had everything from art pieces. Guy made ceramic Tetris dishes. We've got
MakerBots
rockets.
are kind of like the future. It seems like people are taking MakerBots and making mugs and bracelets and earrings and devices and little miniature buildings and toys and rocket ships and.
They only cost about $1,000.
Really? And you can like pretty much make your own toys.
It's the 3D printers. If anybody's not sure what the MakerBot is, it's a 3D printer, and it uses like a plastic, and you can actually make some really sturdy stuff, and it just kind of melts it down and prints this stuff in 3D.
EFF was there? Sorry,
EFF was there.
I'm
no,
like
that's
half
fine.
drunk.
No, we're scrolling through this stuff. EFF was there. They were pretty cool. We got a bunch of stickers.
Yeah, Fair Use has a posse. What's up?
Yeah.
So ghetto.
Then what else? Asus was there.
Okay, Asus. Let me talk about Asus for just 1 second because I thought it was really impressive that Asus was there. I didn't see any other major companies there. I want to look around a little bit more tomorrow. I think there's a guy from Intel speaking or whatever. But Asus was there in support of the DIY community. That's really, really awesome. They were showing off some case mods.
Who else was there? Nobody.
I didn't see very. I didn't see
anybody. Nobody else in that range of things.
No, not in that.
Which is actually kind of cool because even one of these robots was made there was an Asus netbook controlling it.
But Asus, they had the Zelda computer.
They had a Zelda computer. Guy held Link holding up
case mod. What else did they have? They had like the squid eating the.
It was U.S. Army Marine Master Diver or something like that. Anyway, it was just a bunch of case mods. And they had another one that was that looked like a rocket. It had like a SAM, surface-to-air missile, sitting on top of the computer. It was pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Then they had some 3D monitors and stuff set up.
All right, I'm gonna talk about these guys. Chip kit.
Chip kit.
Now, if you guys use Arduinos to make anything from robots to who knows thermostats. I don't know what you
robots,
guys
thermostats,
anything. Door opening mechanism.
yeah.
Arduinos are freaking amazing. Well, these guys, they looked at the Arduino and they're like, the Arduino's only 16 megahertz. Let's make something faster. So they called up the guys over at Microchip. Microchip gave them an 80 megahertz chip. They made a much faster board that is 32-bit. And this is what it does. Let me show you guys the difference. It will run just about any, if you guys write code for Arduino, you can port it over to this. No
Yeah, no, it was actually kind of
it'll accept the code.
Yeah,
you just got to recompile it.
Yeah. The Arduinos are 16 megahertz and they're 16-bit.
Right.
And this thing was
32-bit and 80 megahertz.
And 80 megahertz.
So, for instance, let me show you guys a little speed demonstration here. If you're an Arduino programmer, you're going to love this. This is the chip kit. It's freaking fast. They just plugged it in. Look how fast it does the operation. Now, here is the Arduino. That is really freaking slow compared to the chip kit. So check out these guys. The other thing that's crazier, I was like, all right, how much more does this cost? And the dude was like, oh, it's actually cheaper.
It's like, ooh.
And my brain
blew me away.
Basically.
No, exactly. This is competition.
You've also got the Atmels and everything else as well, but the Arduinos have been the same for a long time. Anything else we saw that we want to talk about? There's one other thing we needed. Oh, yeah, the boom thing.
Boom cubed. This was amazing. These guys have the PCB is shaped like the heart from Zelda, all the way down to like.
Well, tell them what it is before you tell them what the PCB is.
I was excited about the heart.
No, it is.
It gave me new.
The PCB is like the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's worth the entire price, but it's a speaker set that you build yourself. So it's a DIY speaker set.
It's a speaker driver. It's 4 channels, 25 watts a piece, which doesn't sound like much, but 25 watts for a speaker is pretty nice, especially for little
tiny speakers like
that. And
it's
Bluetooth enabled, so it's a Bluetooth enabled device.
You have wireless.
So I literally, while I was standing there, I took my phone, connected my Bluetooth to this device, and started playing Zweihander, which was absolutely awesome.
Yeah, so I want they're going to be doing a Kickstarter really soon. I'm going to go talk to them tomorrow and be like, hey, dudes, why don't you guys, put Zweihander in with the Kickstarter and, use that as one of your prizes. Donate $5 or $10 or whatever, you get Zweihander, and then there you
Absolutely.
go. It kind of matches the style, the 8-bit heart, the really 8-bit style speakers. Really pretty looking, and they really sounded good. And the other thing that's really interesting is they had a program that would allow you to change the frequency response range, which kind of hurts my head. And it would do it on the fly.
Yeah. So while I was playing music, he's like, here, he's got a USB connection hooked up to his laptop. He plugs in some frequency changes and goes, go. And it just uploaded, saved it to the device, and you can hear the difference instantaneously.
I love the fact that they're doing like the special shaped PCB, the custom PCB.
Yeah.
We're going to start making some stuff with like custom shaped PCBs. All right, let's do some speed news, shall we?
Speed news.
Everyone is monitoring you. Everyone all the time is monitoring you. If you're an anarchist and you're on a social network like Facebook or something, or if you're
animal conservationists.
Yeah.
Why are the feds spying on you guys? I have no idea. The anarchists, I kind of can understand, but at the same
animal
time,
rights activists are freaking dangerous, man.
Yeah, I know, man. They have PETA's got the largest indoor freezer on the planet.
PETA also kills more animals than just about anybody.
But they do it humanely.
They don't believe in pets. PETA is such a mess. But anyway, yeah, if you're a member of those groups, the feds are spying on you. And
this is what I want you to do. I want you all to go out and open up a new fake Facebook account and just make a bunch of join all the anarchist things, like all that stuff. Make random comments. Don't even make any sense.
Join just every animal conservation group.
Yes, and then make random comments that make no sense. They're just a combination of all the buzzwords.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Let's spam the hell out of these bastards. Yeah. Another thing, we're going to talk about this a lot today because we met with the EFF earlier and we've got some Kim.com news coming up. But I want everyone to get on the forum. There's going to be a link right in the description of this video. And we're going to talk about ways to get around all this nonsense. I'm talking like VPNs. I'm talking like news groups. I'm talking ways we can get around all their nonsense. IPv6 is going to help a lot, but it's not proliferated the market yet. It will soon, and then we will be undefeatable.
Yes.
Wait, that's not evil. That's evil. This is like kind of evil.
Yeah.
Extra evil.
Excellent.
All right, moving right along here. And if you got a social network account, you guys already know that you're being spied on without warrants, so just be aware.
If there wasn't enough of this online already, Google has this porn adult theme.
Oh, you can
like
get around
filter.
that just by clicking.
Well, yeah, but it's there by default. If you don't know to go look and click the theme off, you have
Yeah, you're
problems
right, you're
finding
right.
porn. So to solve that, we now have search.xxx.
Oh God, porn has been so difficult to find on the internet.
Now, and what's so nice about this is it already knows that you're looking for porn. So if you look up something like I can't even. What are you? Skeletor? Yeah, it knows that you're looking for porn. So it will find you.
Skeletor is a black. Bongholio.com. He's a black porn star.
No, Mongholio.xxx.
I'm not clicking.
Just close
Black
that.
tube,
Close it. Just close it. Just close it.
Badasses.com. What's up?
Another time.
Nope. I could be a black porn star.
There's just one.
And if you don't believe it, you can kiss my black ass.
You're in so much trouble for that one.
That is so going in the video. How you introduced this one?
Oh yeah, New Zealand. Kim.com. This guy's amazing. He's like my new friend, I swear. New Zealand Prime Minister came out and apologized to Kim.com and all of New Zealanders as a whole for the GCSB,
the Government Communications Security Bureau. I am so high because of these paint fumes, but we're going to try to get through this before I pass out.
Yeah. Anyway, so they basically had been spying on him illegally this entire time because they were like, oh, he's from Germany, so yeah, we can just spy on him. Because I guess in the New Zealand, the New Zealand Constitution, or
yeah, you're not allowed to spy on the residents, and he was a resident.
You're not allowed to spy on like legal residents. So if you're like in on a temporary visa or something like that, they can spy on you because they've got something written in. It's like if you're a jerk, they're gonna be like, sorry, you can't live here.
Yeah. I was looking at like immigrating. I was looking at moving over to New Zealand because it's freaking beautiful, and it's like there's literally like quote unquote, not exactly, but kind of a jerk clause. If you're a jerk, we don't want you in our country. And I was like, that's really freaking kind of interesting.
It's awesome. So they to enable that finding out whether or not you're kind of a jerk or not, they allow themselves to effectively spy on you.
All right, John Key. I haven't seen very many videos with John Key as the Prime Minister, but I'm going to go ahead and try to read one of his quotes in his voice. He said, of course I apologize, Mr. .com. I apologize to New Zealanders. So he apologizes to everyone in New Zealand. That's really freaking cool. Kim.com has a lot of momentum. He's a big guy metaphorically, and on the internet he's also big. And he's using that in the right way with Megabox.
Megabox. This is...
Now Megabox,
nice.
if you've been living in a cave, Megabox is essentially Bandcamp plus. There's a lot going on with that. It's a digital download service. What the hell was that? It's a digital download service for music. And if you're an independent artist, you can go and upload your stuff there. They take a small cut, and then you get to keep the rest. So it bypasses the middleman, being like BMI and Sony Music and all those different things.
I think it goes even a step further. I think it's like a Pandora or a Spotify plus like an iTunes store or an Amazon store or any of these other stores. And it's like the core function of what MySpace was supposed to be.
Right, music
and
with
Bandcamp,
the community around
all
it.
wrapped up into one. So you've got all of this music sharing and music promotion with this giant music-loving community grown up right around it and built into the interface.
Well, I've been saying this. They've been doing this kind of stuff for a long time, but they haven't done it right, and they've been freaking out about him. And I think a lot of the reasons why they're targeting this guy is because they think that he is going to take a lot of money out of their pockets. Even some big name artists, are probably going to be using this service as opposed to publishing through the standard outlets. And here's the interesting thing, you've got like iTunes and Amazon store. I can get stuff on iTunes. It's been done before. An independent guy can go out and use services like CD Baby and get their stuff published on these services. But he is outside of their circle, and that is the problem. These things are there, but not quite as good as what it looks like he's building. But he's outside their circle.
Yeah, he's outside the circle. And it's like, you know what? If you guys weren't so busy trying to screw everyone over, this kind of stuff wouldn't happen.
We may love you if you let us love you, record executives. You're just middlemen. Go to hell. Anyway, I love what he says here. The community's going to be a very big thing, but I love what he says here. The best description ever. It looks almost like a haiku. I don't know. Anyway, it's not. It's not. It's just short. Here's the description. This is what they don't want you to have. Unchaining artists and fans, Megabox is coming soon. This is what they don't want you to have.
This video doesn't have enough likes. It's only got 500,000 likes right now. Make this more.
Yeah.
Share this with everyone.
All right, moving on. This is just a quick side almost. The ISPs, they're going to be tracking us and doing the 6 strike thing. Here in America, it's like an anti-piracy thing. The whole 6 strikes thing. How do you get those 6 strikes? Well, we don't know.
That's because if they told you, we'd figure out a way to get around them real quick.
Yeah, and that's why we're going to have the link in the
Or they'd show you exactly how much they can monitor everything you do. Which they can monitor pretty much everything.
But the problem is they monitor things based on the IP address, and legally in a court of law that has been proven to not be linked to the individual. However, they are linking the IP address to the individual. So what they've done here is they've taken the system and turned it on its head. So now you are guilty until proven innocent based on your IP address, which is not even indicative of an individual.
It's ridiculous. Welcome to the wonderful 21st century. We thought we'd get past all of this crap, but I guess we have to actually take from...
Unless we want to do a class action
If I continue that sentence, I'm going to be started to be investigated by those people snooping on me.
That's true. Snoop on me all you want, guys. I don't care. Come over to my house. We'll hang out and have tea.
Yeah, absolutely. So why snoop? Why don't you just come and say hi? We want to know everything about you. I'll tell you.
I've got a great cup of tea and a great left hook.
Absolutely.
Here's the companies that you'll need to be moving away from: AT&T, Cablevision, Comcast, Time Warner Cable, and Verizon. Get the hell away from those companies.
Basically, every major ISP in the United States. iPhone 5 just came out. And we try to avoid talking about Apple because it's in all reality, it's like there's not a whole lot. It's just the same crap. We always look like Apple haters.
I get a lot of mixed emails from that. I get some emails that say like, guys, we love the fact that you talk about Apple. Please keep informing us of the BS that's going on over there. And then I got other emails that's like, could you please talk about something other than Apple? Someone said like, man, that's all you talk about. And I responded quickly with saying like, I looked at our last 20 articles, 2 of them mention Apple.
Even then, still, regardless of that, it's like we when we talk about Apple, we're very strongly opinionated about it because it's not even
because
so
we
much
have a
that
very low tolerance for BS.
Exactly, and it's not even so much that it's Apple. It's just that Apple just happens to be pulling this crap, nonstop crap.
So speaking of crap that they've been pulling,
scuffs. Okay, so some people, and I mean some, I mean a lot of people have been getting the iPhone 5. I mean it's record sales. Same thing is amazing. Everybody's getting woo A6 chip made by Samsung, but they're coming with scuffs or chips in the glass. No,
it's the anodized chassis that's causing the deanodization process.
And it's normal, so yeah, you get this rugged looking.
That's what Apple says. Apple says that it's normal, and in a response, Schiller, one of the head guys, Phil Schiller, one of the main guys at Apple, he wrote an email to a customer and told the guy that was normal and it was okay. So, listen, guys, what Apple's really going for here is sort of like, and they're doing some antiquing. All their other stuff's been really sleek, and now that times have changed, and they want to kind of like, what are you doing there? After unresponsive script. Anyway, times have changed now, and they really like the antique look. So faux finish is then, antiquing is then. What the hell am I doing? Stop me, please.
I'm sorry, I was trying not to laugh hysterically over here.
I'm moving on. I don't care.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the aluminum is soft. I want to say it. Aluminum is soft. It gets scuffed in shipping.
When it's, impeccably boxed.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
I mean, on the bright note here, they're not wasting large quantities of shipping materials like Amazon does when they send you a box this big.
I'm trying to move on. I don't care anymore.
For this.
I don't care anymore. I'm moving on. Let's move on. Tim, whatever his name is.
Tim Cook?
Tim Cook.
Yeah, he's... I'm sorry that our maps led you to the middle of nowhere.
Oh, you were
Yay! You've removed Google Maps from my ability to use Google Maps for my phone or iPad.
Wait. Oh, you were looking for the mall? Well, how about the ocean?
Yes. Or my personal favorite.
Wouldn't you rather be at the ocean?
I want to say it was somewhere in Sweden because I couldn't pronounce the name of the place, and somebody just briefly showed it to me. But they showed, this is where the city actually exists, and it's a rather important city in this region. And this is where it said it was, 200 kilometers away. And you have to take a side road that goes nowhere. You're literally driving in the middle of the forest to see this giant city.
There's someone there from Apple waiting to rape you. Moving along then. So Tim Cook has apologized for that. I'm not sure what's going to come out of that. I'm sorry. My bad. Weep up. Google was like, they were like, Google, why have you not made a Maps app for iOS 6? And Google, you know what Google said? Well, we have. It's awaiting approval from Apple. They don't want to approve it because there's already core functionality built in. It does the same thing.
Which is back to the Apple business practices of,
anti-consumer.
it's kind of like
anti-consumer.
It's anti-consumer, and they've kind of created their own little legal monopoly.
Well, they created their legal monopoly, but they've also created a band of consumers that will defend anything they do, even if they are anti-consumer. What the hell, guys?
Apple doesn't care about you; they just want your money.
The audience won't listen to us because we're obviously outsiders. But guys, there's been articles on cultofmac.com.
Sorry.
Seriously, what's happening there?
I have no idea.
All right. Did you see the new patent from GoDaddy? They received a patent on announcing a domain name registration on a social website. So when you announce a domain name registration, it'll automatically, post to your social profiles, hey, I've registered this domain. They got a patent on that.
That's great. Who the hell wants that?
Well, it's absurd, but
the only time I could see that being useful is if you wanted.
You're discussing the wrong thing. Not the usefulness, but the absurdity of having that as being something that's patentable.
They've taken cues from Apple.
Guys, patent everything.
Okay, you know what? I'm sick of talking about news. I'm sorry, I'm really sick of talking about news.
What are games? What are you talking about?
I want to talk about games because there are some really awesome games.
Kneel with it. Get away from that.
I'm away from that. No, there's some really.
Got the freaking kneel with it GIF open.
Hey, it's there.
I've been watching somebody play video games.
You're distracting me. Games. I want to talk about games. Games.
Okay.
System Shock 2. Well, System Shock 2, Thief 1, and Thief 2 were some of my favorite games that I have not been able to play for a long time without a serious.
Well, a lot of these games have
a
lot of issues as far as running them on the newer versions of Windows.
There was an issue with Thief specifically. I remember having this going, well, that eliminates my ability to use it. I think Steam got some mods put into place that allow it to work on some of the newer DirectX versions.
Yeah,
but
so
the original Thief was not allowed to be used beyond DirectX 3 because of some feature that they used in DirectX 3 that was later removed because the hardware no longer supported it. It was just some function that was gone.
Yeah, that's why you couldn't play it on.
So you had a lot of hacks and cracks you had to put into this thing.
Anyway, some people have released these ridiculous updates to these games.
Anonymously,
yes. And the amount of updating that they've done is borderline absurd, and it's raised some questions as to who made these updates because they've made core changes. I mean, for instance, I can't speak. I'm like about to pass out. The maximum terrain polygon limit in a scene was 1024. Now it is 204,800. Yes. So that's really ridiculous. They've redone the lighting. OpenEL is now supported for audio in Windows 7. It'll allow you to have EAX support EAX features even when you have a system that's not exactly EAX.
I don't think OpenAL actually existed at least not in a form that it does today back when this game was made.
Anyway, they've made so many core changes to these games that it's almost as if the people who made the changes had access to the core of the game.
Like they had the access to the original source code. That's what's been raised as question.
It looks like the developers have done this.
And you know what? Regardless of what it looks like, I don't want to know who did it because there's some legal ramifications for those kind of things happening and having the source code to a game, even if that game is now 15 years old? Not that long. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's not. Well, I mean, as long as it's not open source, they can get in trouble.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what?
I've already moved on.
What are you watching?
Hawken.
Yeah, this. Didn't you get a beta for this?
Yeah, I'm going to be playing the beta really soon. I can't play it now because I'm in New York, but I'm actually wanting to drive back home so I can play the beta for Hawken. I love mech games. It's been a long time. Mech Warrior's out. Do you know anything about that? No, you don't?
No, I don't know anything about Mech Warrior Online.
He doesn't know anything about the beta of Mech Warrior Online. Nothing. This game looks really freaking awesome. I cannot wait to play this. I'm probably going to be cannon fodder for the first few rounds, but if you guys haven't seen Hawken, check out Hawken. It's Unreal Engine. It looks amazing. And if you're craving a different type of FPS, it may be just what you need. Nice and nerdy.
If anybody has an extra beta key they want to hand me, I don't have one yet.
Well, you can go online and apply for one. But
okay, fine. I'll go and apply for one.
Yes.
Okay, now this is amazing. We saw these guys at PAX East.
Client Entertainment.
And they were excited about the idea, but they were like, I don't know if it's even possible right now because of some legal issues.
Well, they signed a contract with Microsoft.
And it was released, Mark of the Ninja is what we're talking about. This game, Mark of the Ninja, was released exclusively for the Xbox 360. And we're like, is there any Steam release, Windows release in the future? And he's like...
the guys we talked to, Nels Anderson, was like, we would love to put this game on Windows, but Microsoft.
Microsoft, yeah, won't let us.
Let me say that statement again because it's so asinine. We would love to put this on Windows, but Microsoft.
Yeah.
It'll be on Steam really soon, and it looks really awesome. It's a 2D side-scrolling stealth game.
Though at the same time, it's on Steam, so it's not like it's even going to like the Windows 8 app, marketplace or something for Windows 8.
No,
this is straight up. This is going on Steam, which I'm excited about this because I was just like,
Steam will be on Linux soon. October 10th?
October 10th something. Now, this one's coming out October 16th, I know, but I know that the Linux release is going to be like a really limited release. I'm going to write Gabe Newell myself and be like, hey,
give me, I'm going to knock on his door. Like,
that's not a bad idea. Dude, the hell. I say we go to the office, but I know they've got a turret from Team Fortress 2 guarding the lobby, so I'm like,
yeah, probably shouldn't do that. All right, guys, sorry this episode sucked. But it's your fault for watching it.
Yep.
It's not our fault for doing it. It's your fault for watching it. We spent all day at the Makers Faire, and that was pretty crazy.
Crazy. We were on our feet. It was exhausting.
And I almost passed out like 9 times during this video. That paint, whatever you guys use to paint this place, is unbelievably strong. Like the fumes are unreal.
Well, on the bright note, when it's all dry and it's no longer trying to kill us with the fumes, it is an idea paint. So you have like dry erase markers all over the walls.
The subscribe button is over by you, so you may want to.
It's over there.
Yep. No, you can't reach it. It's outside of the frame. You can't reach it.
I want it.
No,
subscribe or die.
Subscribe, yeah, or else.
Yes.
And Zweihander is available.
Zweihander is available.
All the proceeds from Zweihander go straight into the website. And one other thing, I've been purchasing a lot of products using the chip-in money. So we do have a chip-in going on right now.
That's good.
And all the money that you guys send to the chip-in, I'll be buying products. And I'll be doing reviews on these products, and then I'm going to be giving the products to you. So very soon, we have a gaming system that we're going to be giving away.
Yes.
And
it's actually, the contest is over.
No.
Probably when we. No? When is the contest over?
Like right now. Right. How do we end this?
I thought I just did.
Oh, it's over.
Subscribe. What do I always say? Subscribe, rate, and comment. People are like, man, this is not a rating. And like, you know what? There's a like button and a dislike button. That's the one you want to click. The one that's a thumbs up. I look at that as a rating. You've only got 2 options instead of 5. Up or down? Up would be preferable.
Hey, down's cool.
I'm just sick and tired of people going, thumbs up. You can have a blooper reel.
Yeah, with a lot of bloopers. So our drinks have magically changed.
No magic about it. It's called magic of movie making.
That's okay.
We've actually been here for 10 hours, even though this video is only going to be 30 minutes long.
And I've passed out twice because of the fumes.
I won't have to tell you how I resuscitated him.
Oh, God.
I kicked him in the head.
How would you do this to me? I didn't know until now, but now I know why.
I didn't want to give you mouth to mouth.